Just one kind of quick announcement. I appreciate how many of you are joining us each week, joining me each week for this celebration on Facebook. And so I want to invite you, for anybody who's been watching us, especially if you're a parishioner of Our Lady of Lourdes, if you've been participating virtually for the last several months, and if you haven't sent in an envelope or your offering during that time, I really ask you to consider that strongly. Or you can use the link for online giving that I include every week in the comments for this Mass. When I first introduced envelopes to the entire parish community a few years ago, I insisted that I be added to the envelope list. And so I get an envelope. I have envelopes that I was using just about every week. And, it was kind of interesting with the envelope. It was, I've been a priest most of my adult life. And so, giving to the church was, well, I gave at the cathedral by laying on the church floor. I gave at the cathedral, but I said, I have a responsibility. I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of the Lord Jesus and a participant in the church, and I need to make sure that I'm contributing. So I would take my envelope and I'd say, well, here's $20, and I'll put that in there. And then after we started the online giving, I said, this would be easier for me to do. And that caused me to reflect on the nature of my contribution to the church. Now, I'm not complaining about my salary, but my salary is in no way comparable with the number of hours I work or the education that I have. I'm not complaining. But I was giving $20 a week, and I said, I actually make more than $200 a week. I make more than that, which means that my giving needs to reflect more my income. My giving needs to reflect more my income, because it's not simply I'm putting in money into the parish offertory so that the parish can pay me. That is true, the parish does pay me. But I'm contributing to the work of the church and the work of God. And I think each week, because I signed up for online giving, and so I get a message every Saturday that tells me I'm going to give a gift on Sunday, and then I get 2 messages on Monday morning that tells me I have given a gift and thank you for giving a gift. So I want to encourage all of you who are watching to either sign up for our weekly or monthly online giving, or to make sure to send in your envelope to the parish. I had to take a really tough look at our offertory this week, and that means that in the coming weeks I'm going to need to take a really tough look at programs and other services in the parish as to what we're going to be able to afford in the coming year. I know this is a difficult time. I have probably talked about money 7 or 8 times in the almost 9 years I've been here. And so if I'm choosing to do that today, that should give you a sense of the situation. Again, I ask you to prayerfully consider signing up for our online giving, or make sure that you send in your offertory envelopes. We count them and we depend on them. And again, if you've been watching us for the last several months and you haven't sent in your offertory, I really encourage you and ask you to do so. Thank you for your consideration, and I thank you in advance for your generosity.